Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tagoar here, keeping it tanky in Raid Shadow Legends, and I thought we would look at the teams I use to clear the faction crypts that I have. Today we're only going to be focusing on the Sacred Order. So we're going to come down here and we're going to look at the team that I used to beat the Stage 21 Red boss. So we've got Deacon Armstrong here, coming in with increased speed in all battles by 19% for the aura, as well as a lot of turn meter, decreased defense, and leech. He's very solid, very short cooldowns. We have him built in relentless and pinpoint, so that way he's nice and quick. And the extra turns actually make it to where he can go through his entire kit over and over again. Up next, we have Corvus the Corruptor. He is there for damage mitigation, as well as poison damage and buff duration increase. He brings decreased attack on the A1, and his passive reduces damage dealt by enemies by 5% per poison they are under. He's got Brimstone, so he's also doing damage in that way. Hold up, click the link in the description right now to get a free Uugo, as well as 2 more free epic champions as you level up. Here are the steps to get yours. Step 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. This is an amazing account start to Raid, so click the link and start now. Up next, we have Alice the Wanderer, our recent lovely login lady here. She's got a double hitter A1 that places a third hit if a target has any active skill on cooldown. She's got Lockout on the A2, AoE, increases all the cooldowns of enemy skills by 2 turns, and also decreases turn meter even further. And then she's got an A3 here that attacks one enemy and ignores 20% of the target's defense. And if the initial target is killed, will then attack the enemy with the lowest HP, also ignoring 20% defense. She deals extra damage based on the number of cooldown remaining, and then she will also reset the cooldown of one of her skills each time she kills an enemy. Occurs once per skill, and that's on a 3-turn cooldown. I have her in Soul Reap, just making it easier to secure those kills. We also have Godseeker Aniri, who is an excellent healer and reviver. She has the passive revive that preempts a fatal hit and places revive on death before the damage is taken. She's got a single target revive that resets all the target's cooldowns. She's got heals and buff duration increase. And finally, she's got a heal on the A1. Finally, on this team, we have Mordecai. I do not really have any gear on him, just enough to give him some accuracy, because we're basically just using him for turn meter and HP burns. This guy is not a high priority. Honestly, he doesn't even need to be in there. I just don't have that many Sacred Order champs built at the moment. Here shortly, I plan on switching out for either Hansel or Sir Nicholas, maybe Cupidus, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. We're going to try to get some more damage in there as we go along. But yeah, just this team right here. 3 epics, a login champ, and then a legendary poisoner. It's not hard to get through this crypt. So let's go in here and actually show you how we go about it. I can just run it on auto. Alice goes in there, locks them out. Deacon keeps them controlled with drop defense. Ton of damage coming in from Corvus and his poisons. With Alice and Corvus, we are going to have enough damage to just wear these guys out. They're not going to be an issue at all. They get a hit in, but it triggers Brimstone, which annihilates. Nothing is going to be a problem on these waves. The only thing that could cause problems is the boss. But even at that, it's highly unlikely. There's that Soul Reap coming in nice and clutch, keeping everybody locked out. The lockout that Alice has is so useful, because even if you don't completely lock them out, you are at least locking them out for a turn. And if she's fast enough, she'll be able to just keep doing that over and over and over again, like you've seen here so far, as she just does so much work. It's honestly just quite impressive. And we don't care if Mordecai dies, because a Godseeker will pick him right back up. Nobody else is going to get a turn before we get to the boss. So it's not an issue at all. So here we are, we got to the boss. Now we do want to prioritize taking down the minions here, specifically one minion, because this boss will revive. So you really want to make sure that you get this boss's singular minion from this boss killed in order to trigger the revive and then kill the other one. Otherwise, they're going to both come back up and then you're going to have do that work all over again. Rather than if you focus one with, especially if you have some good AoE, then it's not going to be as big of an issue. We're just whittling them down. I'm going to take it off that minion so that way that minion doesn't die. And we're just going to focus the boss. That minion's going to die anyway just because we're doing so much AoE damage, but that's okay. With all the turn meter control that we have on this team, it could honestly get to a point where we just kill the boss before it gets another turn, in which case it won't matter that they brought their minions back. Alice puts in a lot of work, as does Corvus. If you have Corvus the Corruptor, build him out because he is a very, very powerful champion. I use him in pretty much all the major areas of the game that I focus at the moment because he's just that good. We are going to kill this boss very shortly. Not even an issue, and only 4 of these champions are properly built. Realistically, Alice and Deacon are the linchpins for this team because of all the turn meter control that they have. But look at that. Corvus actually came in and did more damage than Alice. I kid you not. If you have a Corvus and you are not using him, you are either a Kraken or making a mistake. Corvus is fantastic. 4 minutes, not too bad, not too bad. The only reason that wasn't a new personal best is because I have taken gear off Mordecai recently, so he wasn't going as fast as normal. That was the stage 21 boss. I guess I could go back through and do the other bosses just to show you how easily this team will go through those as well. It's honestly scary how easy it is on the earlier stages because, yeah, Alice will just treat it like a campaign run, essentially. Alice is an excellent campaign farmer if you don't have other options. She just melts. I don't even have her built for a ton of damage. I have her built in a hybrid build so that way she can actually lock out as well. I mean, 16 seconds for stage 7 and she did all of the work. And then we come to stage 14, same team, full auto, easy peasy. She can't one-shot the waves this time, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean it's still not easy, especially once she gets that increased attack from Mordecai. It's crazy how good Alice is, and she was just a login champ. She's the best one, I believe, that I've seen since I started playing the game, and I started when Rathalos became a login champ. So there have been a few since I started playing, and I still contend that Alice has been the best one for a long time, except for where they brought Ninja back. But yeah, guys, as you can see, this pretty solid setup for Faction Wars. And obviously, with other legendaries, you're just going to make it even easier. If you have like a Cardiel or a Gretel, semi-recent fusion from Sacred Order. Oh yeah, there are a lot of really strong champions in that faction. Udex Artor is going to be coming up real soon. He-Man, if you got him, he'd be really good. Martyr is a really good champion for Sacred Order. Archbishop Pinthroy is really good. Again, Udex Artor is going to be very, very good. Everybody's going to be getting their hands on him shortly. He will be incredibly good for Faction Wars, but mostly the epics, honestly. Again, Deacon, Phoenix, if you have him built well, he can do a crap ton of damage. Mordecai is solid for burns and turn meter. Cardinal is a fantastic healer. Inquisitor Shamael, a ton of damage. Anchorite, a fantastic support. If you have an Anchorite, you've got a massive help in Faction Wars. It's not a hard faction to clear. It's a very, very strong faction. With a lot of the epics being really good, it makes it just all the easier. That's my strategy and team for Faction Wars in Sacred Order. Guys, let me know, what team do you use? How long does it take you to beat the final boss? I know a lot of my viewers are already highly progressed accounts, so I'm sure you guys are doing it quicker than 4 minutes a run. If so, let me know in the comments who you use. I love hearing from you guys, even if it makes me jealous of your guys' progress and accounts. But that being said, I've had fun making this video. If you'd like to see more of these Faction War videos, let me know in the comments or on Discord. If you guys want to join the Felrus Discord and talk to me there, you are more than welcome. We love having anybody positive join us. So with that being said, I've been Kurodor. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tanky.